Habara Gani, Kwanzaa. And hello. I am Big Meach, and this here is a Big Meach moment. Welcome to day number 6 of our Kwanzaa celebration. And Habara Gani, your response to me would be Kuumba, which means creativity. This particular principle is one that is of delight and beauty. As you hear, all that we touch is more beautiful. Oh, all that we touch is more beautiful. I'm all off key. Okay. Um, but that's okay. And this is what the beauty of Kuumba is, the creativity of our people. This particular principle, Kuumba, creativity, this allows us to tap into those gifts that we have that have been innately given to us. Okay, and this is where we celebrate that. If we were doing or preparing for a Kwanzaa celebration, it is on day number 6 that if there's any kind of gift exchange, this is where we would exchange gifts. The difference is, I was going to say the problem, but it's not a problem. The difference is that all of the gifts should be handmade. This is where we get into showing off your creativity to one another. If you bake, you may want to bake a cake or some cookies or pies or whatever your specialty is. If you sew or crochet or whatever, this is the time where you may make the scarf or the next tie or, the little cutesy shawl or whatever. All right. Or if you're a fashion designer or whatever, this is the time where you create the garments and this, that, and the other. If you are skilled with crafting and woodsmanship, whatever your talent is, this is the time that we get to share with one another in a ceremonial type style of giving. Or if you feel as though you just have to buy, okay, and maybe you didn't prepare or you didn't have time, it is here where we go back to cooperative economics and you will buy gifts from Black-owned stores. This is why we do that whole reciprocal thing. We stay in Black-owned stores. We get Black products or gifts from Black-owned stores to distribute during this time. However, the creativity portion of this goes a little bit, it's a more significant than just the gift exchange, if you will. This is the time where we look at our creativity and we look at those who are master craftsmen, of builders. How many of y'all are architects, or know how to design cars even, whatever that is. This is the time where our creativity flourishes us. This is Sweet Honey and the Rock singing, and they're saying all that we touch is more beautiful. This is where we get to put our own stank on something. This is where we get to let the world know exactly who we are. All our brightness, all our boldness, all our colorfulness comes out in those things. How many of y'all have seen grandmas and things when they make those beautiful quilts, or those beautiful crochet blankets and things of that nature? This is that time, on a grander scale, those who are master craftsmen and carpenters and things of that nature, who know how to go in and can build walls and put down floors and can actually build you a home, build you a business, build you a whole landscaping of everything. For those who are landscapers, who know how to, who are horticulturalists, and know how to get your grass and stuff together, know how to get your flower beds together, to make your house and to make your community look extremely beautiful. What about those who are ice sculptors and things that, come together for your weddings? What about your wedding planners and your wedding designers, that can create marvelous showpieces? What about all you entertainers out there who sing, act, dance, and to make beautiful representations and expressions of who we are as a people, to tell stories? Those of you who speak and can speak well, who can stand up and give grandiose orations that will rile the crowd to purpose and for meaningfulness, and to want to charge them to be better and want to charge them to do something. This is what that is. This is why this principle is so important, because it gives us time to tap into who we are, and it gives to us an opportunity to show our individuality, what it is that we have to contribute, how we contribute creatively. This is what this is. You know, there's something good in everybody. And this particular principle allows us the opportunity to share. And I was going to say explode. I want to say expose, not exploit. We want to expose those talents, because this is where we get to know people. Oftentimes, folks are shy and embarrassed or whatever, because they never have been given the platform um to say, hey, you be you. They've never have been giving the accolades, or someone to push them to say, hey, or there's a simple thank you or acknowledgement to say, wow, that was really good. you know um I was told this story in high school. My high school English teacher, Mrs. Barksdale, she said when she was a young girl, it was a homeless guy. He was just, very odoriferous and things, and unkempt. And, he was just out there. And she commented, because they went by and he was whistling, whistling. And it was a beautiful tune that he was whistling. And she said to her grandfather, oh my God, he's, just very unkempt and, very, that way, just she considered him to be one of the dregs of society. And she said her grandfather grabbed her by her braid and snatched her and told her, she said, that there is something good in everybody, because listen at that whistle. My God, that man can really whistle, you know. And you may think that that's something insignificant. However, that there is what the gift is, to be able to whistle a tune that would give him peace. Most of the time, our creativity and our gifts that we have is usually the things that center us, that takes us back to what we know to be our spiritual selves. It's our connection back to that peace. Is our connection back to center. You know, how many of you like to color, or paint, do drawings and carrying on? Those who are artisans can sketch and all of those particular things that come naturally to you, and you do it because it brings you peace. That's usually the spiritual thing that gives us our connection back to the divine. So yeah, Nia is purpose. I'm Big Meach, and this is a Big Meach moment. Harambe.